What's going on, YouTube? It's the Bushy Beard, and I'm back, and I'm bushier than ever. And Hopsin released a new one, and I have to check it out. I want to make sure everything's working right because something sounds a little off. Yeah, no, everything sounds good and everything looks good. So I don't know why it sounds weird. Let me turn this up. This shouldn't be down. But yeah. I'm excited for this because I'm a big fan of Hop, as you can tell. I have a Hopsin Undercover Prodigy beanie. It came in the other day. I was super stoked about it because I've been waiting for it. Hopsin, I think, has turned into my favorite rapper of all time. It used to be Eminem, but I vibe more with Hopsin's music than Eminem's now. And so, things change over time, right? But we got Alone With Me. He said this is probably one of his dopest videos. I saw some of the DMs on his Instagram, and he said this is one of his dopest videos he's ever made. The guy who created it said it was one of his favorite to shoot. So, yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get in with it. I'm just hearing that beat. Interesting sounding beat. So, his part on Lost was absolutely phenomenal, and I'm excited to see what he's got here. So. I think this is still in that part where he says, don't quite read into it because it could, he might not any longer be in this position, if that makes sense. I don't think something's wrong here. Give me a second. No, it's going to the Yeti speaker. I don't know why. It just doesn't sound right in my ears. Okay, here we go. Alone With Me.
Marcus fucking Hopsin, my guy, what up? Don't mean to intervene. How are things going? Okay. Talk to me.
So this is kind of like Tom McDonald's song, maybe about depression. I don't know exactly. It's kind of like Alone in His Head kind of thing. I like where it's going so far. I like the way it's going. I always like deep songs with meaning and storytelling, and Hopsin's the best at it. One of the best. So.
Marcus fucking Hopsin, my guy, what up? Don't mean to intervene. How are things going? Talk to me. How you living, G? You look so confused right now. Do you remember me? Cause I've been with you since a teen, fucking you up mentally. I love it, dude. Staying inside your head with a rent is free. I'm just here to make sure you keep all your crazy tendencies.
I've been here since you were a teen. Living rent free. Oh man, this is good. This is good. This is good.
You are mentally, I love it, dude. Staying inside your head with a rent is free. I'm just here to make sure you keep all your crazy tendencies. Look at yourself in disbelief, struggle with your identity. Stuck in depression until you diagnosed with it clinically. How's it?
You're stuck with depression until you're diagnosed clinically. Oh. Right now he's doing a very good job of portraying this, I feel like. There's a lot of times, like, people that don't have depression or haven't been through that kind of thing don't necessarily understand what it's like. And I think we've all gone through hard times. I'm not trying to say people haven't gone through hard times, but there's a difference between hard times and being depressed, I feel like. And it's tough. It's tough. And stuff like this. You are physically or mentally or metaphorically inside your head telling yourself, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. And it's just like, just shut up sometimes. It's like, come on. I like this, though. I like this.
Your love life is still a trifling mess. Nigga, you 35. You haven't found a wifey yet? I mean, if I was you, would I be stressed? Y-E-S. I guess a mail order bride is nice. It might be best. So how did you manage to get rich yet be so empty? Constantly stuck in a deep old frenzy. Maybe your ego ain't eco-friendly. Bro, you got a life that we don't envy. And I bet suicide must be so tempting. Do it, wait, hold up. Damn.
Ooh. That whole first verse was absolutely phenomenal. How did you get so rich, but yet you're so empty? Oh, it's so good. Sometimes that whole saying is like, money can't buy happiness. And it can buy you things that will make you happy, but it can't keep you perpetually happy, if that makes sense. So that people are like, well, it can buy me this, it can buy me that. Yeah, it can buy you those things, but those things aren't going to make you perpetually happy. They're going to make you happy in a fleeting moment, but it's hard to kind of understand or put into words. But I know it's tempting to say money can make you happy. Money can buy you happiness, but it can't. You're worried about your more money, and I'm not saying like being poor is better. It's not. Each side have their struggles, and being in the middle has their struggles. Everybody has their struggles, but sometimes we look at the rich and famous as like, oh, they can't really be going through anything. Look at all the money they have. But money is only one part of the equation. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's kind of what I'm getting from here. I like it so far. I love this. It's going on my playlist. That's why I'm doing it today, because I want to put it on my playlist.
Older bride is nice, it might be best. So how did you manage to get rich yet be so empty? Constantly stuck in a deep old frenzy. Maybe your ego ain't eco-friendly. Bro, you got a life that we don't envy. And I bet suicide must be so tempting. Do it.
Wait, hold up. Damn. Folks wrong with me. I can't leave me alone with me. I'm like, who is this nigga? Riding my theory. It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up. Shit.
Wait, did he say, how am I the man inside the mirror?
Riding my theory. It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up. Shit. It's got control of me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm like, who is this nigga? Riding my theory. It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror.
So how's the rap life? Do people enjoy your music? Or you still spitting that bullshit to destroy the youth with? Be honest.
I liked his music. I've always liked his music. And I don't think it's necessarily his music was ever to destroy the youth with, Ill Mind was one of my favorite albums or mixtapes or whatever you want to call it that he put together. It was so deep. There were so many different tracks that talked about so many different things that it really put things in perspective. And for me, as a Christian, Number 7 was one of my favorite, not my favorites, but to me, it stuck out. And it wasn't necessarily that he was losing his faith in Christianity, but he was questioning a lot, right? And to question is not a sin, but I don't know. It's just, to me, it felt like he was reaching out, trying to find something at that point. And hopefully, to me, he found it, and he's back with God and letting God help him. I kind of got that from Lost. I don't know if necessarily he has, but as a Christian, I always hope for it, But yeah, this is fantastic. But, things inside of your head, when you're in your head, that's what you think. Oh man, my music's just messing people up, but not all the time.
So how's the rap life? Do people enjoy your music? Or you still spitting that bullshit to destroy the youth with? Be honest, you live in the shadow with Joyner Lucas.
Oh, that's Joyner Lucas. Okay. I was wondering. Ooh. Wait.
People enjoy.
He said you're living in the shadow of Joyner Lucas? I don't know if I'll put Joyner up that high yet. Hop's been in the game for a long time. Okay.
Your music, or you still spitting that bullshit to destroy the youth with? Be honest, you live in the shadow with Joyner Lucas. You jealous? I know that you are. My point is proven. What the fuck happened to you? You was spitting so cold. You was the ill mind Hopsin on the list with the ghosts. Then you
hey, we're matching.
Fell off. You should've took a different approach. I hate to say it, but you'll never be like Kendrick or Cole, nigga. It's fucked up.
And Kendrick and Cole are some of the people who like our actual spitters look up to. Like Eminem talks about them all the time. Kendrick and Cole both are really good storytellers. Really, they're about making music that means things and that can make a difference. More like old school hip hop, more so than it is now with this mumble stuff. And I'm not bragging on mumble rap. If you like it, there's the people who are gonna like it. The people who are like, oh, mumble rap, blah blah blah, are they're the same people who are bashing on Elvis because he was new, or bashing on Tupac, or bashing on Garth Brooks, or bashing on anybody. It's a new wave of music. Some people are gonna like it, some people aren't. You just gotta let it go.
Then you fell off. You should've took a different approach. I hate to say it, but you'll never be like Kendrick or Cole, nigga. It's fucked up. That isn't fair, Marcus. I'm hoping that God will answer your prayers, Marcus. But even if he does, the chances are rare that you'll have hands in the air headlining Madison Square Garden. Nigga, put the mic down. Don't you fight this fight. Cause you the corny rapper only weird white kids like. So every time the blow...
when he went like this, like that kind of flashback for me to like 8 Mile for some reason, and Eminem's part at the end. I don't know why I just flashed back to that, but that's what that brought up in my memory right there.
Mic down, don't you fight this fight, cause you the corny rapper only weird white kids like. So every time the blogs post you, the comments gon' roast you. I would rather be dead than be caught living in your shoes.
Ooh.
Hold up,
I'm tripping.
folks wrong with me, I can't leave me alone with me. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I fear him? It couldn't be clearer, the man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up,
Please stop.
it's got control of me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I fear him? It couldn't be clearer, the man inside the mirror.
Alright, I got an idea. I'll tell you how it works. It's gonna sound a little outrageous, but hear me out first. Turn your phone off for 2 weeks and start an outburst of worried family members, which leads to a local town search. But when they find you,
Wait. Okay. I gotta go back. I'm trying to catch these things, but I'm not great at catching bars, so I'm going back to try to hear it again.
I'll tell you how it works. It's gonna sound a little outrageous, but hear me out first. Turn your phone off for 2 weeks and start an outburst of worried family members, which leads to a local town search. And when they find you, you dead inside of your crib with a letter that says goodbye to your kid. But you don't get to see him anyway, cause your ex is wildin' and shit. So in his little head, it's like you already died. It's a trip. While you reside in heaven or hell, whichever side that it is, your baby mom's a regret the shit she never tried to get fixed. If you're alive, chances are she'll never try to repent. I'm just trying to show you ways to exercise your revenge. All you want is
So sometimes that's what's going on inside your head when you're contemplating, suicide, and especially when you got a lot of stuff that is going against you in life. The show 13 Reasons Why kind of planted that thought in a lot of people's head about like as a revenge tactic. It's not a good revenge tactic. It's a terrible tactic. Once you do it, you're never going back from it. And this is, him inside of his head saying, look, I can do all of this and all of this will happen. No, it's not. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. If it's going on inside of your head, that is your best case scenario. Like that's what you want to happen. Doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. And you need to be alive. Like being alive is more important than not being alive. Like the lives you can touch, like with this song, had he done what is going on inside of his head, this song itself would never have been made. And this song would never have been able to help people. And this kind of song is going to help people. That's just how it's going to be. That's what songs like this do. Somebody who's going through this is going to see him and it's like, he's going through the same thing, man. Music has that ability to touch lives and help people. And this is the kind of thing that can happen, So don't give up on yourself.
It's love, right? Well, you gon' have to get some balls. Shoot your fucking brains out until they splat against the walls. I mean, it has to hit the blogs, and all your fans will get involved, and you'll be missed, cause people don't know what they have until it's lost. Hug your dad and kiss your mom before this transition is done into the new life. Your current one is trash, it isn't fun. Yeah, everybody got problems, and we all fighting this big war, but your problems are different. You got nothing to live for.
And again, it's not right. People, I like to say, problems aren't unique. There's not a problem that comes up in your life that somebody else hasn't been through. It may seem like it at the time. You may seem isolated. You may seem like what you're going through, no one else has. But trust me, somebody else has. I'm not trying to make like your problems demean them or say that they're not important, because every problem is important. It's just not unique. We've all been through something that hurts us. We've all been through something that puts us in a depressed state of mind sometimes. But it's not unique. Somebody else has been through that, Talk about it. Help, reach out to somebody. Say, look, I just need somebody to listen. You don't have to give me advice. I just need to talk out something. Or, like I've done, go to a therapist. Therapists have saved my life multiple times, It helped me become who I am today. I'm not perfect. I'm not 100% better. But each day I'm working towards it, So, your life is important. What's going on in your life is important. But it's not unique.
Oh no, fuck's wrong with me? I can't leave me alone with me. I'm like, who is this nigga? Why do I fear him? It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror. Wait, hold up.
Please stop.
Got control of me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I'm like, who is this nigga? And why do I fear it? It couldn't be clearer. The man inside the mirror.
What I'm thinking, what you're thinking is not the important thing. We are alive right now. That is the important thing. It is
Exactly. We're alive right now. That is the important thing. Exactly. Ooh, wrong button.
important thing. We are alive right now. That is the important thing. It is important that you focus on this fundamental sense of aliveness within you, and then you will see there is a natural distance between you and your thought process. Once you create a little space between you and your mind, between you and your body, this is the end of suffering. Don't identify any thought as negative, because it's just a thought. Who told you it's negative? It's just a thought. You're making it up, maybe you like it. What's the problem? If you understand it's just a thought, it has no power. If you think it's a reality, then it destroys you.
I like it. I like it. That's another dope one from Hopsin. Keep putting them out. Undercover Prodigy. Again, coming out with the real stuff that makes people think. I love it. Hop, keep doing what you're doing. I hope you're getting better each and every day. I know you said you are in that video, so I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy that you and NF were on a song. I hope, you're being good influences for each other. You both go through things that are hard in your past, and so, you can benefit from that. You can benefit from knowing somebody who's going through stuff too. Have somebody to talk to. But I hope that you continue on the road and you continue to be successful. So, anyways, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, you can hit the thumbs down. Not going to hurt me. Or you can hit that thumbs up because it's not going to hurt you. If you're new or you haven't yet, please do hit that like button. Or hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. We're on our way to 34,000, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. I hope that each and every one of y'all have an absolutely wonderful day. And as always, until next time, YouTube, smile like you mean it from the Bushy Beard.